I'm going to the thrift store because I have to return a pair of pants that I got that have a hole in them, and I'm gonna see if I can find some frames because I want to do this project that I saw on Pinterest and I think it'll be really cute. So I'm gonna go see what I can find. I found 2 frames for this project that I think will work, and now I'm gonna go over to Joann's and see if I can find some paint colors that I like. I was thinking about going to Home Depot to get paint, but I don't need that much, and I think it'll be cheaper to just get the folk art paint from Joann's. Have enough to go around. These are the frames that I picked. I paid 49 cents for this one. It doesn't have a hook on the back, so we'll have to put a hook on it. And then I paid 79 cents for this one, and it does have some hooks. And then we went over to Joann's and I got some paints. I got 2 Folklore. Here is the name of this one. And then they had their, I think this is their own brand of paint, Top Notch. This is a matte, moss green. We got a yellow, Dijon, and I really liked this pinkish color. This one is blush mauve. Before I can paint any flowers on here, I have to paint the base color, and I'm thinking that I'm going to do this color as both of the base colors, or I might do one like a slightly different color than the other. I've already cleaned off the frames. I wiped them down just with some soap and water. Same with the actual frame part. So I'm just gonna actually get started. I'm just going to plop it on there. And I just have the cardboard on the back of it because I thought it would be easier for me to see. Already got a little bit of paint on this frame, but I'm just going to paint the frame as well. I chose not to sand the picture frames because they're not going to be touched. They're just going to be hanging on the wall. So if you were painting something that is going to be used all the time, that's wood, I definitely would sand it down first, scuff it up so that the paint sticks really well. But for this project, we're not going to be, touching this. It's not going to be in use, so it doesn't need to be sanded. But if you feel like you will have better adhesion of the paint or it'll just go on better, you're more than welcome to sand it. I don't think it's necessary for this project.
3,000 miles left behind, and still we run. It's so beautiful to fly.
My glass is dry, my frames are dry. This is what they would look like together. And now I'm going to paint the flowers. I am not a painter, but I did watch a lot of videos yesterday on painting, so painting flowers specifically. So I think I can do it. I'm gonna start with the leaf shapes. This is the moss green color that I picked up from Joann's. I also have this paint kit that I got a while ago, and it came with this tray, so that's what I'm using. I do have a little bit of water and a paper towel. The paint kit, I think I paid $12 for at Hobby Lobby. I was inspired by one painting that I saw that was very similar to what we're doing, and it was just a bunch of grass with some little white flowers in it, and I think that will be really pretty, but instead of the white, I'm going to use the pink, I think. So I'm just going to start by drawing some lines that are close together, trying to make them thin and thick. I'm not trying to be super perfect with this. I'm actually trying to be sort of like organic and just letting it do its thing. Wanting it to be thicker at the base and kind of come to a point at the top. These are like large blades of grass. Towards the end, I'm finding that starting at the top instead of at the bottom, it kind of is giving me more of the look that I'm going for. So I'm gonna rinse my brush off. And I'm gonna take a little black. You can use cheaper black paint. This is just what I have on hand. So that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna pick up some black. I'm going to pick up some green. I created this dark green to create some dimension in this painting. I didn't want all of the blades of grass to look like they're the same color. Also, I didn't want them to all look like they are like in the forefront of the painting. I wanted some to look like they were a little bit further behind. So in order to do that, I needed to add dimension with a darker green color. I like how this is looking. I think we can move on. I'm gonna put in a little bit of yellow. That was actually a bit of yellow. I'm gonna go for some mauvey pinkiness. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit of white. I'm mixing some of the mauve with some white, and then I'm also gonna mix some yellow with some white, and that's just so that we can have different shades of these two colors to create some other dimension. These flowers are just dots, and then they will have the yellow in the center. 5 or 6 dots. Some of them can be 3 dots. Add the yellow dot. Go back in with the sort of lighter pink and kind of just add a little bit to it. Breathe it in, slowly breathe it out. That one is pretty much done. Here's what it would be like with the frame on it. Okay, that's really freaking cute. So I'm gonna put that aside and let it dry. This one, I think I'm gonna do yellow flowers, and we're gonna do the same type of stem, just kind of long and thin. There's a place just for us here in the gold dust. Sort of something like this. I think I'm gonna make these the orangish yellow kind of color. This one is called Dijon. And these are just going to be sort of like flat strokes with your brush. And they're going to be small at the top, and then they're going to get bigger towards the bottom. leaves are drying, I'm gonna add some stem leaves. Going to finish that one as well. So that's what it looks like in the frame. I'm gonna let these dry for a couple of hours and then we will put them in the frame and hang them up.
There's love enough to go around.
I would love to know what you think about these paintings. I'm pretty proud of how they came out considering that I don't paint and I've only painted one other thing in my adult life. I am pretty proud of them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that it was inspiring, and I hope that you go out there, find some cheap frames and make some really cute art. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you in the next video.